Welcome back to the Always Thinking Mindset channel, where we give you positive vibes and simple rules to achieve your goals. We share content to expand your mindset and overcome any obstacles that are in your way. In this channel, we focus on personal growth and achieving your full potential. It all starts with your mindset. If you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you like today's episode, smash that like button. Once again, smash that like button. All right. In this episode, we are speaking on Rewire and to improve your brain. Your brain is a powerful tool you can use to accomplish goals, overcome obstacles, but just be cognitive of what you're doing in life. Now, as always, we start with a quote. Learning never exhausts the mind. Once again, learning never exhausts the mind. Pretty famous painter, Italian artist said this, Mr. Leonardo da Vinci. He was an engineer as well. I believe he said this quote to say that because you're always constantly learning, you don't have time to exhaust. But on top of that, learning is exciting. When you learn new things, the brain seems to be more receptive and adaptive and non-exhausting, right? Because I can spend 4 hours on something I dread or don't like, and I feel like I burned a whole day. And there's things that excite me, just like this podcast. I could spend 16 hours, maybe more, and I will never feel exhausted. Why is that? I guess when you're learning new things, you're discovering yourself. When you discover yourself, you're learning more about your identity, what makes you go. That in itself gets you excited. And just like Mr. Da Vinci said, learning never exhausts the mind. All right. Well, what brings us to our first rule is behavior. The way we behave says a lot about us. Behavior is just learned behavior that you saw from someone else or was taught to you. In order to change your brain, the same has to be performed and corrected with positive behavior. Rewiring the brain needs interaction and understanding. Your mindset has to be intentional. You have to be intentional about your sleep, about the things you eat, and all the information you put inside your mind. We are given options, and in the end, it's our choice and up to us. To improve oneself is no different. We should go to school because we want to learn. Play the guitar because we enjoy playing music. Build relationships because we want to connect. We must constantly learn new ideas, knowledge, or skills to expand the mind. We must keep an open mind in order to expand reasoning within the mind. The right behaviors will make you a better person and give you balance in your life. See, your behavior affects others around you. I hate to break it to you, but your mood or the way you think can limit you or help you grow. No one wants to be around a negative Nancy. And sorry, Nancy, if you're listening to this show. The main point is change your behavior for the good. Learn to let go of bad habits and bad routines. Because behavior starts within ourselves. It's how we react or respond to things. Others see our behavior and either mimic us, copy us, or judge us. And if we learn how to set it to a tone where it's positive, then positive outcomes will happen. Now, the next rule is control. Losing control is the worst thing one can do. No one likes and tells people you're not that disciplined. Control is needed to tell the brain, I'm in charge. I say go when I say go. The mindset mentality must be strong in order to take on new challenges. See, we face challenges every day, big and small. This is shaping and rewiring our brain. Controlling the way we respond, breathing, taking care of ourselves should be priority. These are all good things to practice. To improve oneself, we must control our thoughts, our actions, and sometimes even our mouth. Improving mindset takes practice, and we have to know when and where to use it. Control is a good thing, especially when it's for the better. We have to become kind of synonymous to what our body is going through. Understand it. Don't just react. So, on the next rule, we have thoughts. Now, thoughts can determine your mood and elevate your mood. Good thoughts especially. They seem to be healthier for us than the negative. Thoughts will never leave our mind, so why not control them? It takes the same energy for a bad thought than a good one. Why not pick the good one? The universe gives back whatever you put out. I will say it again. The universe gives back whatever you put out. You have to practice and build positive thoughts in order to understand. Now, I'm guilty of this. I didn't know how strong my thoughts were until I changed them. The universe will respond with the way you think. Your mind is a magnet. Think positive and your life will be positive. Sounds corny, huh? Try it. It will change your life. Just understand this. It's not an overnight thing, but a way of life. Consistency and discipline usually work hand in hand to accomplish this goal. Now, the next rule is education. Reading books, audiobooks, documentaries, and even podcasts just like this all contribute to rewiring your brain. I can attest to this. Once I encountered reading books instead of watching the news or listening to podcasts while I was working, my mind started evolving and was hooked. I learned so much in so little time and got a better understanding on the purpose of life. By hearing other people's stories, I was able to relate and connect that we are all in this together. Why not learn lessons from people who have done it before you? You can save a lot of time and money. And you have to understand there are people out there willing to teach you this. Education is so important in rewiring the brain. You just have to learn and listen. Sometimes it's so good that the old bad habits, they naturally fall off. The same things that interest you are not that interesting anymore, and that's okay. That just means you're evolving and you're growing. It's like losing old friends and getting new friends. For the better, for the good. Be a friend to education and you will naturally grow. Because to me, education provides not only guidance, reasoning, but you become more receptive to people and things around you. Education helps you grow and your mind. Now, the last rule is spoken on inner peace. You need a state of calm in your life. Life is so crazy today. With calendars and reminders, we forget to book relaxation. How about setting a meeting for meditation? Give yourself time. This is your time. Get some of it back. In fact, the moment we get free time to be calm, we want to fill it up again. I guess many will see it as wasting time. It's rest. It's restarting. It's refocusing. Definitely not a waste. Inner peace will not only rewire your brain, but program it to be tranquil and to be more receptive. It's a balance with the mind and body. They are both one. I can't say that enough. Once I understood that, I became more intentional about rest, learning, just becoming a better me. And it feels good. I'm happy I changed the way I think now to keep improving. Now, with inner peace, it comes within us and for us. Nobody else can give it to us. Self-esteem is called self-esteem. We have to learn to cope with stress, build good habits, and just keep feeding ourselves on good nutrients, education, and things that constantly improve our body and our mind. You will feel a difference. To rewire and improve your brain, think of it as circuits or a computer. Plenty of different parts going on in your brain and in your body. Now, some of it's outdated, right? We hang on to habits since we were in high school. But we have to let go of those habits, right? Because they're not useful anymore to us. We have to let them go to make room for the new. That is the only way to learn, rewire your brain, and improve it. And majority of what we do and how we learn is going to be up to us. No one can teach this, right? Every day you have to stay consistent on learning new things. But just like everything else, it is up to us. We have to take action. The fact that you're just listening to this podcast is enough. You're trying to get a better understanding, a better grip. And I thank you for it. Well, that's it. That ends today's episode. And as always, if you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you like today's episode, smash that like button. Go ahead. You can smash it. We are also on Instagram at Always Thinking Mindset. And please comment below. I check this. Tell me your thoughts on today's topic. Also, what would you like to hear more of in this channel? Now, as always, I say go out and be positive.